The interrogation of Jennifer Soto and Stefan Stearns, it is online, and you can even watch it on our YouTube channel. You can listen to it on the podcast channel. It's something. I will say that. Both very unique in their own nature. Stefan getting arrested by the end of his. Joining me to discuss, Jennifer Coffindaffer, retired FBI special agent. Let's start with Stefan, and then we'll talk about Jen. We even have some clips of Jen to take a look at. But you, Jen, what was your reaction to the Stefan Stearns interrogation video and just his extremely calm demeanor throughout the entire thing, even when they said, "Hey, guess what we found on your phone?"
It's actually, believe it or not, one reaction that you see often.
Really?
Sometimes you get the reaction of the people. It's usually one extreme or the other.
Hmm.
One extreme is, "What? That's not me. Somebody did all this." So there's the one reaction.
Hmm.
And the other reaction was his, that calm, just, um, not a care in the world almost
Yeah.
type of reaction. And I that's what I would say. Normal people act somewhere in the middle of that, but quite frankly, normal people are never called in an interrogation like this, because it was clear from very early on that what he did to Madeline Soto was absolutely egregious, and to most that he was the person responsible for her death.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost like, okay, the jig's up, and he just not a care in the world. It seemed, but obviously, I think you almost have to have that demeanor of not a care in the world if you're going to carry something like that out, and be okay with it. We did see the interrogation of Jen Soto as well. And I've gotten a lot of different reactions to that one this week. We'll take a look here in just a minute at that clip. What was your take on her denial of having knowledge of this stuff and her genuine emotion? I thought sometimes in that interrogation. What was your experience when watching it?
Well, that's the interrogation that really interested me the most, because, I haven't been shy about it from the minute of the beginning of this case. I've said that I thought she should be arrested minimally for child neglect
Hmm.
and allowing this to happen purposefully, as she's well admitted, allowing her, adult boyfriend to sleep alone with her underage daughter. I mean, it's just sickening what she allowed them all sleeping together, talking about spooning and everything else.
Hmm.
It's just sick. And so I've always been very vehement about that belief. But then to watch her as an example after she was shown photos of her daughter uh, giving fellatio to her boyfriend, and then, well, calling his parents and saying, "Gosh, he's going to need a lawyer." That's all I really needed to see, and so much more. Her in and out of emotion. One minute, hysterical, and then stopped on a dime, because she's so worried about that she's going to be arrested. I'm not buying anything what she's saying in terms of that she didn't know. She knew.
Is this? Are we watching someone with a mental illness or a personality disorder in this that wouldn't necessarily would she be competent to stand trial, or do you think there's something so far off in this woman that um that things aren't firing right, and for whatever reason she's able to block this stuff out, be conscious of it, but able to block it out as needed to basically survive?
I don't think that at all. I
No,
mean, really, this wasn't even a woman that was in a situation where, the man owns the house, the man is the breadwinner, the man's in control. She was.
that's
She
true.
was the one providing the house. She's the one with all the money, what little money they had, it was from her. She was the one that was providing, vehicles and support. And so she could have left at any time. She could have booted him out at any time.
Hmm.
There was a spare bedroom at all times. What she did was knowing. I believe she did it competently, and I believe her motivation was her feelings for him, and just, I think, was numb to everything that was going on and just allowed it to happen. It just became part of how she existed.
Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Brueski, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.